Hey, welcome to the second module. It's me, your learning buddy, James. You just caught me drinking some orange juice with my orange jacket in front of this orange sign. You know, I was just doing one of my chores in this back alley. Kinda weird, but orange has a lot to do with a lot of things, like that pill bottle. Yes, orange can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. And what do you know? The pills inside of it are also orange. Doesn't really have a name on it. I think I'm just gonna throw this away. Anyway, let's get to our module, shall we? Orange is a warm secondary color, which is usually produced by mixing yellow and red. It's not as bright and happy as yellow, or as dark and threatening as red, but orange still demands your attention. It's an exciting color, but it's also a color used to make you aware. Its complementary color is blue. The name orange comes from the fruit. How about that? The English name borrows it from the French word pomme d'orange. The name could be traced all the way back to Sanskrit. As the fruit traveled to Europe, it collected names like aranciata in Italian or naranj in Arabic. The color orange already existed, but was often described as red-yellow, reddish-yellow, or saffron after the rare spice. Sometimes red was used to describe orange, such as a red fox or a red-breasted robin. How about that? The first known record of the use of orange as a color was from a written document of a fabric set aside for Margaret Tudor for her marriage to King Charles IV of Scotland in 1502. Orange is a common color, from the leaves in the autumn to sunrise and sunset. However, the color wasn't used much in art since it was toxic. A mineral called relgar was used in ancient Egypt for dyeing scrolls and painting on walls. Carnelian, which is a semi-precious stone, was used in ancient China and India as a pigment. Orpiment was used in Western Europe, dating from the Roman Empire to the medieval times. Relgar and opiment both contain arsenic and are deadly. However, carnelian is somewhat safer, but not by much. It wasn't until 1797 where a French scientist, Louis Varin, discovered a mineral to develop synthetic color, crocketite, which led to the invention of cobalt red, cobalt orange, and cobalt yellow. Though crocketite does contain lead, it was deemed much safer. Around the same time, metal paint tubes were invented. These safer colors in metal paint tubes allowed artists to paint outside. From that, we see more depictions of natural outdoor lighting, most notably in the Impressionist movement and similar artistic movements around the time. Historically, orange is associated with abundance, since many grown foods ripen to orange, such as carrots, pumpkins, and sweet potatoes. This is also obvious during Thanksgiving in the US. For similar reasons, orange is also associated with fertility, but also through the combination of red, which symbolizes love, and yellow, which symbolizes happiness. In Buddhism, orange is worn by monks, symbolizing enlightenment or illumination. A balance between the combination of yellow, which means perfection, and red, meaning power. Followers of Hinduism wear orange, which is also worn by Krishna, the god of love, tenderness, protection, and compassion. Monks in the eastern region wear orange robes, symbolizing a rejection of traditional worldly life in exchange for their commitment to a spiritual discipline. The holy people, which commit to this lifestyle, are called sadhu. They can be followers of Buddhism, Jainism, or Hinduism. In the West, the color orange was aligned with the Protestant Church after the War of Religions under the House of Orange-Nassau. There's a long story here, But over time, pronunciation changed, and later, the House of Orange adopted the color from the fruit because trading routes for orange fruits passed through the tiny province on their way to other parts of Europe. Early Technicolor started by merging red and green together, which turned images orange and teal. This seemed to be a classic color combination as we still see it today. Usually, the color orange is used to highlight the skin, while blue, or cyan, is used for the shadows. Since they are complementary colors, it makes the orange subject pop. Later, Technicolor was invented, a complicated way to shoot color. In short, it involved one camera and 3 film strips being shot simultaneously. One for cyan, another for magenta, and another for yellow. Afterward, there was a black layer added, since the process left the image without contrast. This means that early sets were often very hot and very bright. Hey, welcome back! Who knew there was so much to learn about the color orange? Right? Aren't you glad you watched this video? Of course you are. Your teacher and/or instructor may be giving you a test at the end of this module. Good luck, and I'll see you next module.